Hi guys, what's up? It's Joelbit here, back with another video, and in this video it will be for episode 11 of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here series 21. I'll leave a link down below to episode 10, of course it's going to be spoilers, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So they decided to change the numbers on the TV to compensate for the delays, so this 11 will be 8, so the next one basically, from what I say, -3. Basically, so you don't get confused if you're watching it on iPlayer or TV. So we heard what some of the campmates were doing when they were evacuated. So like Louise had some Snickers and she felt sick. Fruit and nuts, Cadbury, Frankie had, but like Danny was, we heard, actually kept to it. He did the rationing, he slept on the floor, he didn't sleep in a bed. So he said if he was to do, what he would do in his normal life and then go back into the jungle, he wouldn't get used to it. So he just thought, why not start myself, I don't know what the others were. And then also some of the actual contraband they tried to bring in. So apples, coffee, boiled sweets, Starburst, Vaseline, breakfast biscuits, fake tan, and nail file, beef stock, loads of stuff. And then Naughty Boy was talking about the storm and then saying power of the vagina or something, they said. And then saying bow down to the vagina. And then they were saying, actually next album, Simon said. Then Frankie was talking about how Wayne got a cast of her ass. The trial which Naughty Boy was doing, basically he was strapped in 2 contraptions. The first one was worth 6 stars, and then the next one was worth 5 stars. And basically he had to endure 60 seconds of critters in each round. The Lords could reduce that, so Adam and Simon could reduce it to 30 seconds if they got a general knowledge question correct. An incorrect answer meant that they would get punished. They would get molasses on them and then feathers as well. So, and the questions were all about Lords. So, number 1 was what colour are the benches in the House of Lords? They got that, red. So, earthworms on the left leg first. Then, number 2, Nobel Prize winning British author William Golding wrote Lord of the what? Flies. They got that right. And then Naughty Boy got maggots and giant mealworms on his right leg. Then question 3, how many Lords are leaping in the 12 Days of Christmas song? They said 11, but it was 10. They got punished for that, and they got Naughty Boy got giant hoppers on his chest. Then next one, which Lord featured in series 3 of I'm a Celebrity? They thought Lord Archer. I didn't have a clue. I didn't watch series 3, so I didn't know. But it was Lord Brocket. So then he got crickets on his left arm. Then Lord Sugar founded which computer company? They said straight away Amstrad, and they were right. And then cockroaches and burrowing cockroaches in Naughty Boy's right arm. Next one, what was Lord's debut single? They didn't have a clue. They passed. Naughty Boy knew, and it was Royals. So then he got whipped scorpions on his head. That was 6 out of 6. He completed it, and then he moved on to the next contraption. So, question 7. What's the second book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? And they were right with 2 towers. So then Naughty Boy got rats and naked rats on his left leg. Then question 8. Who plays Lord Ned Stark in Game of Thrones? They didn't have a clue, but they just came out with a wild guess and said Sean Bean, and it was right. So they had there was 30 toads in Naughty Boy's right leg, and then he said, I've got an itchy nose, and then Simon said, ask one of the rats to itch it, Next one, question 9, Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber composed a music called Cats. In the famous song Memory, complete the lyric, Memory all alone in the what? And they said Moonlight, and it was right. So then Naughty Boy got rainbow crabs in his left arm. Question 10, what is the evil villain who's a lord in Shrek? And they said Farquaad, and they were right. And then a Burmese python was placed on Naughty Boy's right arm. And then in 2012, which member of Keeping Up with the Kardashians cast but an online knighting ceremony and now often refers to him as a lord? They didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue. Naughty Boy knew and it said Scott Disick. Or Disick, I don't know how you pronounce it. So then 8 snakes were placed on Naughty Boy's head, and then the arms as well as the head were all closed because basically to stop them coming out easily, you know, the snakes. So in total they got 7 correct answers. 5 out of 5 Naughty Boy got there, 11 stars in total, and then at the end more feathers. And then Deck at the end said silly cluckers. And then Naughty Boy during the chat was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then they were doing Ant and Dec were doing all sorts of songs to which something it's related to that. The next trial is called Castle Scarioki. 2 celebs are doing this trial. We'll find out later. So Snoochie and Danny were doing the Castle Coin Challenge. Basically had to pour water into different items and then transfer them over the top of each cubicle. So there was all sorts of things. They decided to go for an umbrella, a Wellington boot, a litter tray, Crocs, plant pot. There was also like a bird hanging thing for flower pot thing. All sorts of stuff, and they had to decide which one was better. And then some had holes in, so they had to be careful with that as well. Snoochie at the end used her hair to get the last little bit, and then the watering can tipped, and then the flowers grew. So it was a choice between fruit and nut mix or sweet popcorn. So they wanted to have the sweet popcorn. And the question was, what percentage of Brits feel younger than their real age? 47% or 33%? They decided to go 47, and that was correct. And it was only a small bowl of popcorn they got, and it was only 4 little individual popcorn, so 44 in total there. So they divided them out, and it just, I mean, when you have a bowl of popcorn to yourself, it feels like a lot, but it wasn't that much, but that's how it is. Then they were all talking about age. Arlene was saying she was like an older mum when she went in one time in school when she was like 47, and then the teacher was thinking, you're the grandmother, but she's like, no. For dinner, it was an emu egg. They were massive. David didn't know what an emu was. Kadena like cooked it and then let Naughty Boy chill. So the highest for the new camp leader, so the person with the highest votes would get camp leader, and then the second would get deputy. So David got the highest amount, and then Danny was deputy, and I think Danny's pretty pleased because it's always been, you know, a dream to sleep in a bed with David or David Ginola, you know. He's got a proper bromance with him, you know. So we found out Frankie and Naughty Boy were doing the trial, so that will be shown tonight. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh, just before I go though, my advent calendars. So let's see what's in number 2. I know I sometimes forget to do them. I know when I had one time, I had this Quizmas one, and I did a video every day and showing the video. So let's see. We got Santa Claus here in the dairy milk. And we've got a Belle here in the Maltesers. Yeah, but anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.